Becky here with you, and I want to do some journaling, but a different one. A while ago I created this book out of a spine that Rebecca from Dances with Pitbull sent me, and this is what the book was called, Sepulture. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. So I had decided to use this one to make my skull journal. Now I created the book, I made everything in it, and then I never did anything with it. I haven't played in it. I just have the pages done, and that is it. Nothing else. I've got all kinds of good stuff in here. I think a lot that was sent by Rebecca, but some other stuff that I've accumulated. But yeah, I never did anything with it. So now I think it'd be fun to play in it, especially since I came across, I had this tin that I was gonna put with the rest of my tins, which was sent by Doreen. And in it, there's all kinds of wonderful things here. There's some rabbits that I need to put with the rabbit journal that I will be making again for my stepmom. So I'll put these, where is my, I don't know where it went. So I'll put these aside. But later on, there's some beautiful images that she printed for me and that she found online, and I just love them. And I figured it'd be fun to journal with them and, you know, to use up what she sent me. And so these are all good things that could go in here. Oh, I love this image. They're so pretty. Oh, look at that face. Oh, I love the owls. So fun. Beautiful, 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 beautiful stuff. So these are not skull related, but these are. So I thought, you know, let's make something out of it and just have fun and play in this journal, which, you know, I haven't played in. So by the way, if this is not your thing, if you don't like skulls and this is gonna creep you out, this is not a good video for you to watch. So, you know, just saying, because I know that it's not to everybody's taste, which is okay, but I love it. So I just want to play with it. Now I could just put down stuff like this. I mean, look at that, it already fits. Or I could brighten up something like this. Actually, this would be very pretty. So I think, actually, I'm going to put this down. But I would like to actually put some sentiments with them. Now, I pulled out some Diane Reevely from the Illusions, some of her funny words. One of them was, I refuse to be normal, basically. So I want to stamp that, but I don't think I want to use it for this one. So I'm gonna have to find something else for this one. And I've got some papers here. So I don't think it's gonna fit with this sentiment, but I figured there was gonna be some for sure that would fit with this one. And if it doesn't, then I'll just put it aside and use it for something else. Because those are quirky sayings and I can always use those. Okay, so I'm not using this one, so let's find another one. Oops, it fell. So, what could this be? There's this one. There's Shut Up and Color. I will never be over the hill, I'm too tired to climb it. Mirror, mirror on the wall, what the frick happened? That could be funny. I was gonna give you a nasty look, but I see you already have one. I will never be a well-behaved woman. Could be fun. So those are some of the recent ones. But I'm a bad influence, but I'm damn fun. That could be fun. Okay, which one is it? I'm a bad influence. I have all kinds of other ones. They must be in my other folder. Okay, so I'm going to use this one, I think, on this page. Something that's that colorful doesn't need a lot, actually. So the only pages I had done were these that I had already prepared, and it's images that I had colored from Oddball. I love Lizzie Love. She has quirky characters, and I just love them. I purchased quite a few of her art pieces, actually, that real paintings that are hanging on my wall. I'm a bad influence, but damn, I'm fun. Yeah, I like that. Now I'm wondering if I have some dark paper that I could put underneath this, because it would make it pop a little bit more. I would like black, or maybe blue. Blue would work. Oh, and this would be the right size. So this is pretty good. So let's use that one. Just think it's going to make it pop a little bit more than just the white on this very busy background. Like I said, I don't want to just glue stuff down. I'd like to make it a little bit more personal with the sentiments. Okay, so that's the first page done. Why won't it stay open? This is very aggravating. Ah! Where did my... sprang out of my hand. Want one of those. Okay, so that's gonna help. Oh, should be pretty on there. Oh, should be even prettier on here. Yeah. What can we get her to say? I have all kinds of I've got different sayings that I've pulled out of Daphne's diary and that sort of thing, and some of... I like that one. If you're going to dance, then darling, make the world spin. So, my scissors go. think I will be putting it right here because I don't want to cover her up. She's too pretty. Sorry if you're hearing my son speaks. He's playing video games and he's being loud. I've got a feeling that he's wearing his headphones, so he's not hearing himself. Okay, so here and okay, here. So I know many of you guys had said, you know, that you would like to see me work in this, and I had not pulled it out ever since I made it. So figured when I saw the tin, I'm like, oh, I should play in this because it's been such a long time. Okay, so I'm thinking I'd like to doodle probably around this to bring some of the black. I wonder what type of doodle I want to do. I'm going to pull out some of my Diane Reevely's stamps because she has some pretty cool doodles and maybe it can inspire me to do some. Actually, I have some beautiful skulls in here. Oh, this would be a fun one. Oh, and there's this. So I'll pull this one out. I think I want to do this one. So of course I could stamp it, but I'd like to, I'm thinking that I'd like to do it freehand just so I get better at it. So when I did this, I should have thought that it was going to do this. It's really annoying. Hopefully, later on in the book, it's not going to be as annoying. What I like about this is it's giving me a place to put sentiments that I've come across and that I like. I like that. Yeah. This is exactly the type of thing I wanted to do. It's pretty fun. Okay, I like this acetate. I never use acetate, so it's really fun that I'm using it this time. Of course, it'd be fun to put something else. She kind of goes with these guys. Do you think? Would she be okay with this one? Yeah. Be careful in placement. She should be fine. And what can we say with this one? I refuse to become what you call normal, I think would be fitting for this lady. Use my Soho tape to take this down. This one I like as is, I think. I don't think I want to do anything on this little pamphlet. Not the top anyway. To put something on the back though. The only thing I might want to do is cover this portion of it. What do I have that I could use to cover this? This would go with that. With the pink. Could be fitting. Memories. Okay, and then on this part, this doesn't fit. Oh, but she would fit perfectly. Perfectly. And then maybe she could go there. I'm basically doing what Rebecca often does, which is just flipping stuff down in a journal. And, you know, something that we like. Oh, I like this saying for her. think she fits with this one. Yeah. Because she looks like she's putting her hand going, oh, oh no, people. Here, and I like that one, I think. Or maybe this colorful one to go with this one. I think this one goes with this one. Blue doesn't really go. Do I have any other little things, little tabs that I could use? Probably. Oh, that would be fun for this one. Should I have used this one instead? Use that one instead. It's going to fit right there. And it's not the right colors for the letters. I'm not liking this. So let's change them up a bit. That way. It's gonna fit better. Yeah. Now I'm happy. That was easy enough. Okay. So they go with her. Oh, I like them better. I need to start stamping and stuff on book paper like this. I like that. trying to see if I've got a sentiment that I've got two that I'm thinking of. I'll never forget the first time we met, but I'll keep trying. I think that's the one I want. Even though they look like they're meant to be together. I don't like the way it's printed. Yeah, that one's better. And it's fun because I'm using some sentiments that I have had for a long time and that I just don't use enough, so getting to use them is cool. So do you have a project like this, which not everybody's gonna like, but that you do just because it makes you happy? Not a lot of people understand that I like skulls. I just think they tell a story. And I like that type of thing a lot. Oops, there's a little pencil mark on there. So I'm not doing much in this, in the sense of journaling in this case, but it's okay. Doesn't have to be super long, especially when you have beautiful images like this. I love this image. It's some stamps from 2016 that Canada Post put out. I think I purchased them, but I'm not sure anymore. Whoops. Okay, so this one, this page I'm going to leave as is. like that one here. It goes with that. I think I have something about creativity. This is a quote from Stampington Journaling, I believe. I just thought it was pretty. I have something I can use in the back of this. Oh, see? I did purchase them. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, they're just stunning. Stunning. I think I want to put them somewhere where I can flip it down and see them. And I like that quote here. Okay, so I like that here. This part I wish I'd like to hide that one, that word. I have some painty paper that I've made. Can use that. Shall I? Use my guillotine. Pull it out from where it is. Making everything else fall. I like the idea of before they disappear again, because the butterflies are disappearing into thin air. I'll put some tape on there. Okay, so I like that, and then I can put this here. can use one of my paper clips. I'm just going to put the paper clip. I'm not sure if I'll ever want to remove them from here, but in case I do, I'll have that option. Fun. I believe somebody sent these to me as well. So I'm going to put some Fabric Fix. That should make them stick. Okay, so my memory card was filled up, so I had to go and empty it out, and that's when I realized that actually this video has been pretty long already. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be putting down, oh, I only have like these 2 left, well 3 left. Maybe I'll put those down plus this, and then I'll call it done. I've got this little sticker that says Whisper, and I think that'd be funny here. It would be fitting. And I think I'm going to put it on this piece of painty text. Okay. And let's just find another place for these. Oh, maybe here. And the paper size is perfect. This is the back of the first front card. Because initially I had put this in a purse, but then I wasn't gonna use it. And when I got this journal, I was like, ah. This is the journal I want to use this on. I want to put this in, so that's why I redid those pages. And now this one I could put Lovely Secrets. I'm using up these little stickers. Okay, so got that done. This is done. Like that here. And I can hide the text with this. Or with this. No, it wouldn't fit fully. But this one would. I like the colors on that. So here we go. And do I have a quote? Oh, I like this. Be the author of your life. I think that would fit, and it would bring in the yellow. And this way I can throw away the rest of this page. And I don't have to find a storage for it. So this is good. Oh, I like that. And maybe eventually I'll do something else around the words, but for now, I think that's just perfect. Okay, I've got this. I'll put something like this. I want this on this side because then I can put a quote on it or something. And I'm not going to put it too close to the edge because I've got a feeling that it's not going to close properly if I do that. So let's put it like around here. And then I can do the same thing with the other side. This here. Yeah, I like that. Oh, that'd be fun. I like that, to bring the pink on this side. Okay, so I think that this is it for now. I'm going to be putting everything back in the pockets, but at least I got to use what I had from Doreen. So let's check out what we've done. I'm pretty excited because this is as far as I've gotten with this book. I didn't play with it, like I said, forever. So I had these already. So I did this and that. I love this one. Oh, and I like these two. I like them all. It's just so pretty. Love the blue. It fits with this as well. And then this. So I'm quite happy. I hope that you've enjoyed the process with me. I don't know if it's if you continued watching and you made it this far. If you did, thank you. And I'm hoping, like I said, that you liked seeing this. Hopefully I wasn't framing for some of it, because I'm just seeing that you guys were seeing more of the top of the desk. I think I need to move the camera a bit further that way. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm hoping that you still saw and that you've enjoyed watching me play with this and seeing where I put the beautiful images that I got from Doreen. So that's it for now. Bye everyone.